go. Subvert my lighting a little bit. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, Blunt Talk episode 1. Let's roll right into it. We just finished episode 0. All right, you proposed this crazy topic, and I had to find a monetary figure that actually works. So, hot seat time. Would you play prime Michael Jordan 1-on-1 for $50 million?
$50 million. $50
million?
You only have to score once, but if you don't, you could never listen to music again.
For how much?
$50 million.
Or never listen to music again.
Not even acapellas, not an instrumental, not a jam band.
I think my answer is still no.
Can't take the chance.
No, man, because look, this is prime Michael Jordan, right? So prime Michael Jordan is so petty. He not even the type to let you score a bucket. Like, I'll give you a chance. Like some of these other cats, they might little bro you and let you just run around and be funny and try to play you. Now, prime Michael Jordan probably just going to dog you from start to finish. And ask who's next.
This defensive player of the year, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, nah, he was too much. Unless you don't play on me and I can shoot from 40 feet and just be chucking. Well, no, I got a question for you. Is it winner's ball once he scores, or is it loser's ball?
It's always winner's ball.
Oh, the hell no, I ain't saying. I'm not even gonna get the ball.
You start with the ball.
So I get one shot, is what you're saying.
Essentially. Unless you can miss perfect.
Unless you can miss perfect and get the rebound around prime defensive player of the year, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't playing him.
Okay.
Some things you gotta know. I know.
50 million is not life changing enough.
Oh, it is. It is. But how likely am I to get that 50 million? Like, it's again, defensive player of the year, Michael Jordan, let me take the half court shot like we entertain it.
Nah,
he gonna dog me from start to finish.
Yeah, he's probably gonna hand check you to start.
Right. Oh,
like
damn.
You're not getting space.
I thought I was about a 3-point line. How to get by half court? That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I love music, so I can't risk it. But if you ask me and like we were already there in the situation, I think my ego will probably get the best of me, and I'll just be like, yeah, of course. Yeah, okay, hit once.
Well, all you need is one. That's the trick. That's the trick, people. All is one bucket. You don't gotta win. You just gotta score one bucket.
Yeah, but then that's like it's pretty grand too. Never music.
Does Michael Jordan know about this arrangement?
That the ability to listen to music is on the line too.
The $50 million on the line.
It's his $50 million.
Oh hell no, I ain't playing. If he knows, it's his $50 million, nah, I'm not playing. You already know what's gonna happen. You gonna shut the thing down. Like, you're not taking my money. Listen.
What does he gain from it?
Another person to laugh at. It's like putting another person in the body bag.
It's possible, man.
You're not doing it either, right? No, you ain't risking that.
I seen The Last Dance, bro. That white dude with the glasses came up off some money on Michael Jordan. Why can't I come up off some money?
Because he wasn't playing Michael Jordan basketball. He's playing Michael Jordan quarters or whatever the hell he's playing. He played Michael Jordan in Michael Jordan's domain. Listen, I saw Space Jam, man. This man reached all the way across the court with 5 people hanging on him. The man is unbeatable.
You think he did that in one take, though?
Of course. It's Michael Jordan. I feel like he didn't reshoot anything that whole movie.
No CGI.
No.
He's one take Jordan.
And we lucky Michael Jordan wasn't a rapper. He might be Jay-Z.
Yo, Jay-Z did the Bugs Bunny verses on the Space Jam soundtrack.
Stop it.
Yeah. Like, if you ever heard the Space Jam soundtrack and they got the songs like the tunes is rapping, that's Jay-Z.
Nah.
You can hear it. YouTube Bugs Bunny, You're Bugging.
Oh, here it goes. Jay-Z Space Jam album. Knowledge drop. Jay-Z ghost wrote Bugs Bunny's bars. Oh, my mind is blown. I have never known this my whole life.
Yeah. glad to share this with you, man.
What did
I hope everybody watching this.
What did the Bugs Bunny? What did that even sound like?
Oh, he's going off. This is 96 Jay-Z. This is Space Jam. Reasonable Doubt was the same year.
What more can I say? Before he made the song, what more can I say? Which later became the title. Oh, I'm glad they realized that. All right, that's what I was thinking. Oh man.
Oh man, I got some more mind benders.
Wow. Nah, that blew my mind right there. What else you got?
I was recently watching Chappelle's Block Party. J. Cole is in the crowd. Dave Chappelle's Block Party came out 2006.
When did J. Cole's first single come out?
2008, 2009. J. Cole was a student at St. John's who happened to hear that Dave Chappelle was throwing a block party and came down to the block party to kick it. And if you remember, there's a part where Dave Chappelle brings a random dude from the crowd on stage to battle rap him. And he brings up this random dude from DC with a mohawk. And that dude was standing like maybe 3 people from J. Cole. So there's a possibility or a timeline at least for Dave Chappelle brings J. Cole online instead or on stage instead.
J. Cole become the star right there.
Yeah, whole different world, whole different movie. Shit.
Nah, that would have made the movie better. But damn.
Yeah, next time you watch that, Pete. Because the first time I saw it, I was like, what the hell? I got just like J. Cole. And then I seen him again. I'm like, nah, that's too much a coincidence. And then I fell down the rabbit hole. I'm like, oh shit, that was J. Cole. Yeah, man.
That's some wild shit too. But the Bugs Bunny shit got messed up. That was wild. All right, Bugs. I gotta listen to the Bugs Bunny bars.
Oh, you got it.
As I read the lyrics on Genius.com, I actually heard Jay-Z saying them. I was like, yeah, you right. But damn.
Nah, man. Let's get back to some basketball.
Oh yeah, we get back to the basketball. Hey, here we
go. Another crazy topic. Who was the best decent player who would have been the GOAT if they played in China? Like the same way Stephon Marbury, he's better than decent. He was an NBA All-Star, but in China, legend. Like who's a player you think that was under the radar here, just a rung below superstar, but would have been an all-time, like greatest of all-time player?
How old are we going?
Let's do for the past like 20 years.
Yeah.
Let's do players drafted since 2001.
Damn, I cut my whole half the people out. Since 2001. Yeah.
I'll start, but I got one.
Who you got?
I'm gonna start with Jamal Crawford.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I don't know either. What year was Jamal Crawford drafted?
I want to say 2004.
Okay, how about he's been around forever?
Yeah, 2000.
That's not a bad pick.
Yeah,
you know who I'm gonna go with? Jason Williams.
Was he? I think he falls in that same category. All right, Mari was the first pick in 2002. Damn. I don't know. It's listed mad selective. I felt it was listed. I may have done us a disservice to make it exactly 20 years.
Because that's why I was like, damn, like
was he drafted like 99?
I bet it's gonna be some silly shit like that. Yep. 90, 98, 99. Come on. White chocolate would have been dope.
All right, now fuck, we'll extend it. I'll go from 95 forward. How about that?
Oh, 95 forward. What year was
That way we don't gotta get ultra specific, but guys that came in like around the same time as Iverson and Kobe and Vince Carter that were rung below. All time. Yeah,
Tim Hardaway might be in that conversation unless he's too old.
Nah, Tim Hardaway's too old.
Oh, he played in the 80s.
Run TMC was together, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s.
No, it gotta be white chocolate.
I think Jason Williams would probably be, because I think a player is not just guys that can score, but it's guys that have that flash,
that style,
and they can dish too. Like
Jamal Crawford was silky. I mean, does Derrick Rose count in that conversation since he played at the MVP level? But
he literally won an MVP though, so I feel like his NBA status is cemented. No matter what happened
No
afterwards.
matter what happened, yeah, you're right about that. Nah, I don't think anybody could touch Jason Williams.
I think maybe a Josh Smith played his whole career in China.
The Josh Smith, my favorite player of all time.
Yeah, the very same.
Oh man, I think he would have had a great career in China, but I don't know. Jason Williams might have dropped 30 and 15 a game because he would have been looking like the professor out there on them games. Then you should remember he did the elbow pass in the league.
Yeah, the elbow pass is still crazy. I think when I think of Jamal Crawford, who has the same thing. I think of the behind the back little shimmy shake layup.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him literally have got dudes end up like falling down like they're on all fours. They don't know how they got there. They didn't know which direction he was gonna go, so they just kind of dive like a messed up soccer tackle.
No, Jamal Crawford's a good pick too for that. I'm trying to think who else might fit besides them two. I don't think anybody gonna be better than them two though. Damn. Who? I'm trying to think it's the most stylish players.
It's gotta be somebody that was a good but not like
Great.
all-time great NBA player. I think those two were good ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick there. I don't want to disrespect the choices I made already, because Jamal Crawford and White Chocolate.
No, they fit the bill. They were some savages. That was just below that tier. Like, yeah, everybody knew he was nice, right? You wasn't Kobe or AI. Everybody knew he was nice, though, right?
Man,
Yeah. All these players are slipping my mind. I'm like, there's somebody else.
I think sometimes you get it right, man. Ain't no need to pick nobody else. We got it right.
Sure. No, that was a good one. That was a good question.
Getting it right, getting it wrong. Let's talk about the NBA All-Star starters. The West, out west.
The robbery.
All right, so it's Luka,
The robbery.
LeBron, Jokic, Kawhi. I think we're in agreement. Dame should have been in over Luka.
Besides that list is fine.
Steph Curry's back to form. LeBron is LeBron. Jokic is the man. Kawhi, undeniable. Man, the West. But hold on, the East is kind of catching up. The star power is shifting. The star power is shifting. The East starters: Kyrie, Brad Beal, Kevin Durant, Giannis, Embiid. MVP frontrunner Embiid.
Look, another MVP front runner, Durant, if he didn't miss so many damn games. And the league's leading scorer, Bradley Beal.
That's
Nah,
yeah.
The East looks tough, man. The East, like, you remember the last few years, the East and the West didn't look the same. I mean, even though they're gonna do the captain thing and all that, so not gonna.
Nah, but when LeBron first went out west, it just kind of changed the way everything looked.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that was when Kawhi went to Toronto, so at least some
power is still back on that
some
side.
power. And then now Kawhi goes back out west too.
Kyrie and Durant.
And Durant, Harden all on one team, not even just in one conference. God damn.
Again, that's why it's their season to lose. Like, come on, man. Y'all got an all-star team out there, man. Got an all-star team out there. Well, I like the all-star picks. But one thing, since we bring up the all-stars, I remember looking at the breakdown because they were talking about the Luka and the Dame thing, and they were showing that Dame won the coaches and the players poll, but lost the popular vote.
Lost the fan vote.
And I'm like, what kind of way did y'all do the tiebreaker? Y'all should just do 2 out of 3 categories.
Because he won too.
Right. I'm like, where was the tie?
The fan vote was way too heavier.
I get that, but I get that. I get why too. But the fans don't always know. Right? So you want their vote to count, but I would almost rather, looking at the voting system, I'd rather 2 out of 3 categories.
I think that's the most fair way to do it. Yeah. Because you can say if the players and the coaches both agreed on something, but the players and the fans agreed on something and the coaches disagreed, you still have that tiebreaker. But at least you can see where it kind of comes from. It seems unfair if you choose one over the other, because especially that's the most biased. Like, as everyone as fans of teams gonna vote for the guys that aren't fans of somebody.
Yao Ming was making the All-Star game every time.
Yeah, he'd be a starter every year.
You know, they and it's cool when they elect like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant they last years. That's straight. But I mean, sometimes fans get it wrong. But I'm not. It's not like Luka's a bad choice, so it ain't really too bad. You don't really change it. But the All-Star teams, I mean, who gonna be? Those are the starters, but who's your reserves?
Listen, I don't have a full bench for you, but Julius Randle better be in for the East. Is all I'm saying. Jason Tatum being.
Jaylen Brown,
Jimmy Butler.
Jaylen Brown.
You got Jaylen Brown in too?
Of course, Jaylen Brown's playing out his mind.
He's not playing. Is he playing better than Jason Tatum? Jason Tatum's come back from COVID, and Jason Tatum's playing even with him.
They're playing even though.
Is he playing better than Jimmy Butler?
Yes.
I'm not gonna disagree.
Like Jaylen Brown, I always thought Jaylen Brown had potential too. I love the size and I love like his intellect. You know what I'm saying? He was a well-spoken dude and he had great size and athleticism. And now that shot has caught up to the rest of the game,
the backcourt is going to be tough as hell in the East though, because you already have Brad Beal and Kyrie as the starters. James Harden. Yep. Is James Harden not in?
No, James Harden's in. Trae
obviously.
In.
Trae Young's in. Zach LaVine's been playing too well to not be in. But Jaylen Brown and him are in the same situation. Jaylen Brown's team's better. Does that outweigh it?
Yes.
Does Ben Simmons get in ahead either of them?
No. Because I think Ben Simmons, while he has had big games and he's on the leading team, I think Jaylen Brown puts up better numbers. Ben Simmons, like, it's tough because two things I weigh in my assessment for All-Stars even. And one, I think your team needs to win. Like, Bradley Beal's there because he's savaging, but he's savaging on another level. He's leading the league in scoring.
Yeah.
So Zach LaVine, you playing great, but you not playing better than Jaylen Brown enough to make me discount the fact his team wins.
As far as first-time All-Stars, I think that's what it's ultimately going to come down to. Mm-hmm. Between Julius Randle and Zach LaVine, I think players, fans, coaches, I think the way they're going to see it, Julius Randle's doing more to impact his team to all-around game to winning than Zach LaVine is. And I don't even necessarily think it's far apart. It's pretty close. Zach LaVine's doing a lot to be better right now too. But I think
on the playoffs. So.
Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. The team success from what he's doing, his team impact. Brad Beal is doing too much more for him to not be. He's not in their group. He's leading the league in figure scoring. He's not in their group. They're both on the fringe right now. It's probably gonna be one of them too.
I got a question for you. Do Zion make the All-Star game?
Oof, that's a tough one.
I got another question for you.
Hold on. Let me answer just for the Zion side of things, because the front court is crazy in the West. You have LeBron, Jokic, and Kawhi is already starting. Anthony Davis is hurt, so he's not probably going to be available for the All-Star game.
So you're going to replace him.
That's a free spot anyway. So that lucks out. So then what? Paul George and Zion are tied right now, or are just 5 and 6 behind Anthony Davis. I think Brandon Ingram is in. Christian Wood, as good as he's playing, is not in.
Which is crazy because he's balling out.
He's balling out, but it's tough because, like I just said, AD is a replacement spot, and I think the next three guys behind him all get in: Paul George, Zion, Brandon Ingram. One more spot behind that is Rudy Gobert.
You need Rudy because
you're gonna put
in there.
Yeah, you're gonna put another center in there. So I think Christian Wood is gonna get kind of screwed out of that. But then if you go to the backcourt, what are you about to ask there? Because it's dicey as hell in the West backcourt too.
I mean, Dame is in there. The West has got too many people. I mean, Chris Paul might sneak in there because he's playing great. Devin Booker. Donovan Mitchell's definitely in there.
Mm-hmm.
Jamal Murray might be in there. But the West has got a lot of people, so it's always going to be tough. But I think it's going to be a usual suspects in the West. But then you have the question if Zion gets in. But I think you're right. Zion gets in because AD's hurt, so you're going to have an extra spot, and there's not that many people ahead of him. But I got another question about Zion. Is Zion a bust?
Nah, is Zion a bust? No way. How can we call Zion a bust? His game's actually developing into being more than we thought it would be. We thought, because it's inexplicable to expect him to just be some type of he's going to dunk on everyone's head every night. His game is starting to turn into what Blake Griffin's game is now. He's not good of a shooter, but it took Blake Griffin a long time to figure that out. Blake Griffin had to figure that out because his body wouldn't allow him to play that way anymore. If Zion figures this out now, I think it's for the best because his athleticism's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. No, I just had to reach into the mailbag. You know, I heard some fans out there say Zion was a BUST, so I had to reach to the mailbag, present that to the team. But we rejecting that.
There's a lot of fools that don't know what they're talking about, man. If you look around last year's draft class too, John Zion clearly a cut above everyone else. RJ Barrett being a 3, he had a really good season, but he wasn't doing what they did, so it got kind of overlooked. This season, he started off bad. Then he's been on a tear, and he was getting no love for it. Like, bruh, he's showing why he was the number 3 pick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he can score. He can get to the bucket. He takes on the hardest wing defender or whatever shooting guard they throw at him and goes toe-to-toe with these guys. They get the best of him, too, but you have to take that challenge to make that leap as a player. I've seen multiple 20-point games from him where it's like, oh, I looked up and he has 20. I didn't even realize he had 20.
Yeah.
When that happens and it gets regular, that's how I know that's a real 20-point scorer. There's a lot of guards that come in the league early and they can get 20, and then 3 years from then they're Michael Carter Williams. Like you don't want to be that. You want to be able to develop down the stretch. You don't want to be Tyreke Evans. You want to be able to get yours prolonged.
Man. Tyreke Evans came in so hot. That's a player we can mention. He might have been in the China segment.
Yeah. Yeah. Anthony Randolph.
Yeah. I know there's somebody out there that we forget. I can't think of it. Somebody out there right now. When I think of it, like, yeah, no, that's but Tyreke Evans, Anthony Randolph,
Ty Lawson. Sean Livingston.
Ricky Rubio.
Yeah.
You know?
All these names flooding in now, right? That's crazy.
But damn, that's the all-star starters right there. You know, it's gonna be good. I'm excited to see the draft, see what the Captains pick.
It's really only the Dame thing that I think we disagree with as far as starters. The rest, everything else is right.
Everything shake out, and even the Dame thing, it's a technicality.
Yeah,
Luka has better numbers. He just don't win.
All right, so that's the all-star starters. It's only the halfway point, or I guess half past the halfway point. Who do you have for your trophy winners? Who's your sixth man? Who's your defensive player of the year? Who's your MVP pick so far?
Wow, that's big. Well,
you don't gotta give me all three right now. I'll just put you on the spot. My bad. Take your time with it.
I'll start with the rookie of the year because I've been low key standing for this man.
Okay.
Right, this young man, LaMelo Ball. I think that's your rookie of the year, man. I mean, you know, it's really a 3-player race. It's him, Edwards, maybe Quickly, you know, and then Wiseman's in there, 4 players. But I think LaMelo just had the best impact, the best flair, the best upside. Like, he looks like somebody that's ready to get to that next level, ready to break through. I mean, we got to see him put up more of them big numbers more consistently. But even where he's at now, he touches everything on the stat sheet, leads all the rookies and everything, you know. So yeah, that's my rookie. Yeah, at least.
Yeah, I think him and Quickly are the only 2 rookies I'm watching that, and it's really tough to do as a rookie, almost impossible. When you're a rookie and you're making guys around you better, that's the real sign of a rookie that has like that next factor.
Yeah.
And if there's one thing I've noticed with Quickly, it's not just that he can get his own shot or guys know where to get him the ball at. He knows where to get people the ball at. He came in as a shooter. He's a shooter first. They said he's in the mold of a Lou Williams, but he can play the point, and he knows exactly where to get, like, perfect. Put the ball in the pocket to get somebody that shot. He knows Julius Randle's not a great outside shooter. He's shooting better this year. He knows where Julius Randle likes the ball on the outside. Nerlens Noel doesn't have the best hands. He can't always catch it down low. Quickly knows how to get him the ball at the rim, but he doesn't have to bring it all the way down. He knows how to get Kevin Knox in the corner before Kevin Knox gets to the corner. He knows how to get RJ Barrett in that little elbow extended area so he can work.
He's a savvy player. You like it?
Yeah, he has his nickname being IQ. It makes sense because he's a smart player to be a rookie. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing with LaMelo coming in. He has that vision. Yeah, that's something you can't really teach. That's something that guys get.
This feel.
You get that from play, and you get that from feel.
That's what his pops gave him, man, and his brother. That's what Lonzo got. Good feel for the game. He just got a little more dog in him than Lonzo. Like, that's that part you want. Cause Lonzo ain't got that killer in him.
Nah, he's a little too meek.
I mean, shit. I mean, LaMelo Ball might be one of the first cats to win Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year at the same time. So, you know what I'm saying? I might go with him. You know, I mean, he starting now, so maybe he's not eligible for that award no more. But that might have been an interesting pick for me, just to keep funky on Sixth Man of the Year. But who you got?
Sixth man is tough so far, man. I don't know if anyone's really. It's not Lou Williams. Lou Williams has been helping the team, but with the Clippers, his minutes are weird. He's not really playing a full six-man role. Montrezl Harrell's not exactly helping the way he has, or I expected him to in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna double up and give it to Quickly, but Derrick Rose has been good as hell since he came off the bench over here.
Oh, Derrick Rose is probably the real choice.
If he finishes the season with the way he's playing right now, I think he's the choice, because that would mean that he's propelling the second unit on a team that made the playoffs that wasn't expected to make the playoffs.
Got traded to a contender, kept making an impact.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Since he got there, they're outscoring the other team by 44 off the bench. That's a big split.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he might take some minutes away or some shots away from other guys, but he knows his role and he's just flying. He gets on the court, ain't no half court. He's just up and down quick. And it's really tough for a team when they're playing against the starters. If the starters are beating you, now the bench comes in, you're like, okay, it's when we make it a difference. Nah, if their bench is better than your bench and their starters are playing better than your starters, you're gonna have to just shoot the lights out from three, which is one thing the Knicks don't do good to beat a team like that. So I think Derrick Rose, if he keeps his pace up, he could, and that'd be a nice transition for a guy to go from a former MVP to a six man.
Yeah, but you know what the real answer is? Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson in Utah has been balling.
Top bench player on the top team in the league. That's probably the real answer. As I think about it. Utah is under the radar because they've been rolling too. Just quietly rolling. Jordan Clarkson dropped like 40 the other day or something like that.
Yeah, and they've won something like 15 of their last like 20 games.
Before they lost to the Clippers, it was 20 out of 21.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so scratch all that. Jordan Clarkson is the front runner.
The front runner.
And the other guys we mentioned have a chance to step into that realm, but best player on the best team. And the West is murderer's row for real. You catch that Anthony Edwards dunk last night?
Oh yeah. That was the most savage poster I've seen in recent memory. The landing was so crazy though.
You like that Hurricane Rana finish?
Oh man, like yo, I done fell off the ladder because Edge just speared me. Finished like. Legs scramble up, bodies in shambles. My man got up off the floor after getting boomed on, looking for help. Anthony, oh man, that was a perfect poster, yo. It just, I couldn't stop watching it. I watched that clip about 40 times, man. It just looked so crazy.
What was the better reaction? His reaction after the game, or Watanabe's reaction for getting dunked on?
Definitely Watanabe's reaction for getting dunked on, especially when you see the little zoom in when he was walking to the free throw line smiling. I first of all, I swear, you ever seen like the martial artist stand up off one leg off the floor?
Mm-hmm.
I swear.
When they get up?
Yeah, because he just rose up. Like, you even let his body move. He just rose up to the picture. And he instantly started looking around like, who am I going to play to? There you go. You can't do that. Nah, it was crazy. Like,
you're not allowed to just jump on people.
He knew he got dunked on and just got up immediately looking to blame somebody. That was the best. And Anthony Edwards with a little smirk in the foreground just made it perfect. Like, damn. But that was a vicious poster, man. That was vicious. They
got some great angles. I think it's the crispiest look. We're in a new decade, man. We're in the roaring 20s now. That's so far the poster of the 20s.
Oh yeah. With the new Super HD cameras. Oh yeah. They caught that in every angle. And just the way he came at him was so reckless. I loved it. Like, zero fucks given.
Watching the picture versus watching the video is crazy, because if you look how far away he takes off from, it's not like it's immediately apparent he's gonna dunk. If you look at where he jumps from, like he's flexing, like he's about to try to, but he's far. and then he's here, and then he's here, and then the other hand's here, and he's still going up. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, man. Nah, he kept rising. Like,
Here comes the pain.
I'm glad he had a signature moment this season too. Like, it don't matter what he do now. If he don't win the Rookie of the Year, he definitely got the Dunk of the Year. So, you know what I mean? Like,
For now. And the team, it's not like things are getting easier.
I mean, Jeff
Green's
Green's is tough too. Jeff Green had one a couple weeks ago, like a week or two ago. That was tough, but I don't know, man.
Not like this.
It's gonna take a lot for someone to knock that off the spot, just because the landing, like the whole thing, just looked crazy. Like, so that was it. That was it. Yeah. Damn. Well, we had a couple 50 burgers, right?
Yeah, man. Jamal Murray. Like we mentioned the Jazz, we mentioned Donovan Mitchell. If we remember the playoffs last year, the Jazz came out hot. Donovan Mitchell came out hot. Jamal Murray finished hot. Jamal Murray came into this season, and it's like everyone forgot what we just saw him do because Jokic is as good as he is, and we were expecting Michael Porter Jr. to be better, take this next leap. Jeremy Grant left, so they might have some more like minutes for him. Bruh, Jamal Murray's still there. Like, how could we forget?
Man, Jamal Murray is emerging as a really. I mean, he was always a great scorer, but he
could shoot the shit out the ball.
Yeah, man. Like, the crazy part was the efficiency. Like, that was 2K numbers, man. Like, you shoot 80% from the field, 80% from the line. You missed like 4 shots all game, and you did it with no free throws. The only
8 for 10 from 3
game like that recently. 8 for 10. Only person put up a game like that recently is Klay Thompson.
Yeah, it's only Steph and Klay that ever put up numbers like that in recent memory. So to have a guy that shoots that level, that kind of shows you what the Nuggets ceiling is.
Yeah, that's why the Nuggets are always that nice pick, man. And they got a little slow start this year. But if Michael Porter Jr. could get back to what he was doing, Jokic and Murray keep doing what they doing, they still dangerous, man. And that's why I just think the league is just this year is just open. Like, it just depends on who's hitting at the right time. Oh man, but nah, Jamal Murray had a savage ass game last night. Savage ass game.
Man, staying out west, as good as Luka has been, what's going on with the Mavs, man? How come it's not working?
Well, man said it. People act like they don't want to win, right? That's what Luka said. But you know, there's something to be said about empty stats, and I think Luka don't have as much help as he need to, so he be trying to drag them along from to nowhere. And they just need a bigger inside presence for Porzingis. Porzingis try to be out there with the guards like you don't already have 2-3 guards. You're supposed to be down low, putting the presence in the paint, like, you know. And they got to step up their defense, and that's probably the same problem. Like, your paint presence got to be stronger. You don't have the biggest guards, especially like once. I think Seth Curry leaving probably hurting them right now, right? Trey Burke is cool, but y'all need this more inside presence, more defense, because y'all got Luka putting up 40, 15, and 15, and y'all giving up 140 points. It don't matter.
Yeah, they have worse shooting, worse defense. Right. That's definitely not going to help a guy whose biggest strength is getting other people the ball.
Right. And not defense himself. And Luka's been balling out too, which is crazy.
He is, but they're asking him to do so much too. Everything. Like you said, the numbers aren't empty, but it's like Russ when he's playing with them underman Thunder teams. Like you can't ask somebody to do everything.
I'm forced to put up crazy numbers, and just to lose by 5, I have to go do this, you know. So Bradley Beal's doing the same thing in Washington, where he put up crazy numbers in losses. So it's the same thing. Y'all need better defense. Y'all need more help. I need more continuity on the rest of the team. But Porzingis, I think, is the culprit because he's the other big star. He's the other big paid dude. He's been in and out the lineup with injuries. I understand that, but you know, even when you're on the court, you 7'3". Like, you know, like I get it. You could shoot, but you don't gotta shoot every time.
He thinks he's Jaylen Brown size.
Yeah, like it be looking funny because he be out there standing next to the guard. That's how Crowder is on the perimeter, shooting the 3. And I'm like, man, like, if you don't take your ass down there and get some rebounds, man.
And he's dribbling 6 feet. That's it.
Mid-range game, a little post game, you be money. You shooting 3s is a gift to the other team. oh, this 7-3 dude doesn't go to the rim. This is wonderful. He's gonna miss it. You know.
Yeah, Bradley Beal. Where's Bradley Beal going? I don't want to spend too much time in the Mavericks. I know you mentioned like it's the Nets game to lose essentially. Can the Lakers make Bradley Beal happen?
If they could, that'd be crazy. I don't think they can, but if they could, that'd be out of control. I think Bradley Beal, he may go to contender. I don't think it's gonna be the Lakers. I mean, they got a lot of pieces to trade, but like, what is Washington gonna take? Dennis Schroeder and all these people, Montrezl Harrell. I don't know about that. But if I would like him to go, honestly, I really like the Knicks. I think the Knicks need star power. Because, you know, regardless if you're going to win the chip or not, you New York, you need star power. So I like the Knicks with a star. I like them going to get Bradley Beal because they got assets to trade. If it had to be a contender, maybe not the Lakers, but maybe whoever needs a two guard,
Maybe Philly goes after it.
Yeah, maybe. Even though I think maybe a little gun shy with their last Jimmy Butler trade. But maybe the Heat go after him. You know, like that could be interesting. Imagine Bradley Beal in the Heat.
Yeah, they've been underperforming, so that's the type of move Pat Riley would definitely go after.
Yeah, so I'm thinking something like that. Like Bradley Beal might go to the Heat, maybe the Hawks, but definitely the Lakers is a long shot. But I would like Bradley Beal to go to the Knicks if I could choose. Because I would like the Knicks to have some more star power.
Yeah, that's obviously my preferred destination too. That's not just wearing this Knicks hat for my health. Like, but like I feel like if the Knicks cash in on this opportunity now and give up too much, which the price, he's worth it. Like he's worth whatever they ask for. If they say it's 3 first-round picks, 3 prospects, 2 veterans, you give that up. But the Knicks aren't good enough that if you bring that in, give that up, you're still going to be good enough for him to compete. I think you wait a little bit, see what develops. Julius Randle's playing at a great level now. Maybe somebody comes calling for Julius Randle, gives you a package you can't refuse. You take that, revisit this in the summer.
Yeah, you know, I feel that, you know, but also I like the fact that you in the playoffs, you looking up, it's a little open. Maybe you're not going to beat the Nets or the Bucks, but I mean, you got to take a shot somewhere. So, you know, if you could keep the right pieces in the trade, I think it's an upgrade for you. You know.
Yeah, I'll definitely next episode I'll have some numbers so we could really like see what a feasible Knicks trade with Julius Randle included would look like versus if there's a way for them to make this trade without trading Julius Randle.
Yeah.
I think that's the best solution. If you can keep Randle and have him with Beal, let Beal be the superstar, Randle be the all-star, work from there, I think then you really got something, especially if Quickly's still there, especially if RJ's still there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Man. But damn. It's all kind of possibilities though with this Bradley Beal thing, man. They've been talking about this dude getting traded for like 2 seasons. So I just want to see if it actually happens this year.
We still ain't even hear him say it.
You know, exactly. Because I think the type of dude he is, he's gonna stick it out long as they let him. And the Russ experiment's not working. So
yeah, I think they did the favor for John Wall. Now they're kind of looking at it like, you know what? Maybe we should have
just stayed with what we had.
Yeah, stay with what we had at this point. Let John Wall finish out.
And that would have been cool because I think he missed DC too.
He went there to play with Harden. Harden left.
It's crazy. Man, that's crazy. I would be sick if I was John Wall. Between that and this little snowstorm that happened in Texas.
Yeah, he couldn't even escape the snow. That's crazy.
I'd be pissed. Oh man. But hey man, you know, James wanted to win and he's in Brooklyn ready to win. So we'll see. And again, that's why Brooklyn needs to win the chip. If they don't win the chip, all this was for naught. You know?
He was wearing a fat suit and everything to get out and made it. What's going on in Houston, bro? JJ Watt got cut by the Texans. Deshaun Watson wants out. George Springer just left.
Man, they're cleaning house, man. Texas is cool. I got that no state income tax, but damn, I could go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we Northeast cats. I don't know if I want to live in Texas that long. I would like to visit. Eat some good old Texas food, some beef ribs. See some of them Texas ham hocks walking around. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, I can go home after that.
Yes, it sounded nicer when y'all didn't have snow.
Yeah, I go home after that. Or even if it wasn't for snow, I'll be like, okay, Texas, I don't need to be there the whole time. I'll go home. I'll visit Texas. I don't need to be there the whole time. But I think they're getting it back to working order. Hopefully all the Texans out there being safe and warm and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got family in Texas. Checked in.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody cool. Nothing too crazy, but there's folks out here. It's rough. You got a state that's unprepared, and shit is crazy when your local leadership is fleeing town rather than help you out. So hopefully everybody just looking out for each other best they can.
I think they trying. I seen so many, I seen Diplo posting stuff, AOC, like just a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, a lot of public figures, even the local cats is trying to really pitch in. It's tight. And you know what? Hopefully that air and that vibe carries through to the rest of 21. We can go ahead and be a little closer to each other.
Yeah, man. That's a big thing too. Like, apart from just being back and making the podcast, like, I don't know, man. I feel like I want to be more involved with the community, because if nothing else, having that closeness and that responsibility to the stuff around you, you don't just respect it more, but it respects you more.
Right.
That's really the way it goes.
Yeah, and it's the duty of people, I think, at a certain extent, the duty of people with means, of people in places to, reach back and look out for people that may not have that voice. And trust me, BT Cares is coming, people. Don't worry about it. BT Cares coming. Foundation, saw a couple of initiatives. Like there's definitely some philanthropic work that I think we're going to engage on and do, especially once this platform is what it is and what it's going to be. And
I don't want to worry about no sponsorship and nothing like that. Really, if we can make anything off of what we're doing and use that to just fund, good causes, fund the right things.
Seminars, training.
I got a job. I get paid to do other things.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let's take care of some other people.
Exactly. I'm with that. Most definitely. Take care of the people that tune into us every week. You know what I'm saying? But man,
yeah, simple stuff, bro. Like, we give like one restaurant, one local plug. Just get the promo. Just do somebody every episode. Just put somebody on.
Let the people know this is what you can find. The best tacos at. Like I would definitely shout out Los Tacos, even though that's not that logo. But man, Los Tacos in Times Square, boy, them tacos is fire. Fire. Actually, I think I'm going down there next week, so I'm definitely get some of those tacos.
I use the time put on Bogies, man. Taco Tuesday is a Bogies pub in Clifton. Don't sleep.
Ooh, what them tacos hit for?
Need some carnitas tacos, some shrimp tacos.
Oh shit.
No fried fish tacos.
Might have to pull up. All right, well, you know what it is, man. It's them BT boys back at it again. This was episode 1. You catch us at Tuesday at Bogies. Get them Taco Tuesdays going. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Mito. You know what I mean? Well, hey, man, Joe, tell them where we at, man.
Hey, man. The Instagram and Twitter page, I think it's the same name. I think we gotta look out some domain name changes, but it's at our commentary.
Yep.
Episode, video,
Webisode.
webinar, blogs, recipes, whatever the fuck you want. It's coming soon once we get the domain up.
Yep.
Give us time.
Oh, man.
But man, keep an eye out.
Oh, stay tuned. Peace, y'all.
Peace.